What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. We're going to go over Cardano. Currently, we're sitting at 50 cents. We're up about 7.8 on the day. We're seeing a market cap of 17.09 billion. 24-hour volume, 2.09 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to Crypto.com, sign up to the world's fastest growing crypto app. You can grab one of the incredible Visa cards for cashback and crypto. Free Spotify, Netflix, Prime, travel incentives, $25 just for signing up through my referral. So I do believe we're going through that smaller wave 4 correction, looking for that final wave 5. We're putting in a very, very similar correction to what we saw right here, where we came down rather swiftly. We saw a relief rally and then we went through a correction. So there was your WXY, a little bit of a dead cat bounce, and then we sold off. So we're basically seeing the exact same thing here, but I do think this is more of an ABC correction where we've come down into it. We've had a relief rally. We hit resistance. We come down to support. We come up to resistance once again. So this may be where Cardano starts to break down and begins that final fifth wave, or we may see a little bit of a dead cat bounce and then start to come down to that 25 to 35 cent price target. Yesterday I was forgetting about this previous swing low. This was our wave 3, which is coming in at 38 cents. So we have to break below this low to complete that larger wave 5. Now if we just come down here, let me just get rid of this. If we just come down and we find support and we bounce, we may stay range bound for just a little bit longer, but I don't think it's going to take over a month like this massive correction. You can see this is much smaller here. I've drawn out your bear flag pattern just as we broke down, or your ascending channel here. So we have put in a nice little ABC correction where we've come up and we've made ABC for your A wave. You have ABC for your B wave. And right here you have an ABC for your C wave. So we put in a nice ABC correction. Of course, corrections can continue. They can go into WXYs. They can go into ABCDEs. So basically what you want to see is this bottom is lost. Once we lose that bottom, that'd be more confirmation that we're going to see that final wave 5 to take you down anywhere, probably around 30 to 35 cents in my opinion. If I zoom out here and show it to you on the daily, you can see this bear flag ascending channel. We've come up and we've back tested it and we're starting to drop here. So if you measure your flagpole here and you take it to your point of breakout, that actually takes you all the way down to about 24 cents. I don't think that's a likely scenario. I think it's much more likely that we find support in between about 30 to probably about 35 cents, or quite possibly about 25 cents. But that would be quite a large wave 5. As you can see here, we had our impulsive wave 1, corrective wave 2. We had an impulsive wave 3, corrective wave 4. We're looking for that final wave 5. And there's a couple ways to measure your wave 5. As I've been mentioning, you can take your trend-based VAPE extension from the top of wave 2 down to the bottom of wave 3 and up to the corrective wave 4. If this were to be the top of the correction here, then you would target the 0.618 extension at 0.39, but it can be a 100% extension, which would make more sense to me, as it would break that previous low if we come down to 30 cents, which would be a 100% extension of your wave 2. So it all really depends if we come down and we break this low. As I've been mentioning here, I said watch for ADA to push up to the 0.382, the 0.5. If we get rejected by the 0.5, could be strong confirmation that we're completing that wave 4 and coming down for the final wave 5. But we have to lose this low. We have to break the low of about 44 cents to confirm that structure. Now there is a much larger wave count that I had made you guys aware of here, and that is that this was an impulsive wave 1 and this was a corrective wave 2, and we have pushed all the way up to the 0.5, which is the normal level for a wave 2 retracement. Then you're looking at that larger wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. If that wave count were to play out, then that's when I think you could come all the way down here to 25 cents. But as of right now, I do think Bitcoin's looking to put in that wave 5, so I would expect ADA to do the same. So if we come down, we lose 44 cents. I would target in between about 30 to 35 cents here for your wave 5. Break this swing low, fill this wick at about 38 cents. Come a little bit lower and complete this structure here for ADA. But in the short term, we've reached our target for our wave 4 correction. So if we come down and lose this low, then we can put in that wave 5. But there's always a chance where we'll just stay in this range for a little while before breaking down. If we were to break to the upside, we'd have to come all the way up and break this high to invalidate this structure. I don't think it's a likely scenario. But if we do push up to the 1.6, but if we do push up to the golden ratio or the 0.786, I'd be more convinced that this is is a wave 2. And then if you zoom out here, you can see that bear flag. We've broken down and we back tested it, which is definitely a good time to be entering a trade, not financial advice, when you have a back test here, as usually that is confirmation that you are going to see the continuation to the downside. Not always, but it's the higher probability. We are still seeing that bullish divergence here on the daily. As you can see here, we put in 3 lower lows while putting higher lows on the RSI, but this can take time to play out. I do think we could come down to that 25, 30, 35 cent price target before seeing that daily bullish divergence play out. If we were to push up and break these highs, it invalidates that structure. But as I said, I don't think it's the likely scenario. That's it for this one. Big shout out to the Discord, over 1,900 members posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto. The DCA trade strategy, very simple method of trading. DCA charts, buy and take profit zones. If you want to start dollar cost averaging into your altcoin positions. And of course, my trade signal is coming in at the $10 membership for my exact entries, exits, and take profits. If you want to trade with me, sign up to Bybit, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.